5 tips for juggling a new baby and a toddler at the same time. This is something I can relate to very, very closely, with my two being just 21 months apart. So if you've had babies close in age, or perhaps that's where you are right now, and you've got to juggle both, all kinds of things happen, especially with a new baby. You have this new baby that needs a lot of time and attention from you, but you desperately don't want your little toddler, who doesn't understand everything quite yet, to feel in any way left out. They're used to having you totally to themselves, and you don't want them feeling left out or like they've been replaced or anything. And of course, it's really natural for any parent to have those fears and concerns. So what can you do? I have 5 steps for you today. Number 1, involve the toddler. They love getting involved. They love helping out. So whenever you can, give them little jobs. Whether that's when baby's napping, whether it's when, you know, both parents are around and you can take turns and things, or there's help at hand, or any time you can get, any time you can grab, where, or maybe even baby's just actually quite happily kicking around on a play mat, having a little bit of free time, and you can just move over slightly and give your focus to your toddler and engage in what they're playing and what they're doing, and, you know, ask them questions about what they're doing. Oh, and what's that person doing? Or what's this, you know, maybe they're playing with cars or figures or whatever, and just show an interest. One-to-one time with your toddler is going to really help for them to still feel that special bond and that little bit of exclusivity with you. Number 3, equip yourself for the bedtime routine. If you're on your own doing the bedtime routine, you might be like, oh my gosh, there's just so much to juggle and it's a daunting prospect. I know firsthand how it took a while to be able to feel confident enough to even face the bedtime routine alone with a new baby and a toddler. So equip yourself. Make sure you have got everything you need to hand. You might need a playmat, baby bouncer, or whatever safe space where you know you can safely put the baby if your hands are full with the toddler, and vice versa. You might need something to keep the toddler occupied if you know your hands are full with the baby. So just equip yourself with everything you need. Obviously you're going to need their bedclothes, their towels, whatever you need for washing them, and, you know, don't think that you're going to be able to juggle the both in a tub at the same time. You're probably going to have to wash them one by one. And when we're talking about new babies, it's so quick anyway. And if you can, it could be another prime opportunity to involve the toddler. So maybe the toddler has a little splash in the bath and you're sat by the side with the baby maybe on the floor, or you know, having some free time, or maybe they're in a baby bouncer or something. Meanwhile, you can get the toddler washed, and then perhaps the toddler's out and dry, and then you can wash the baby and the toddler can help you. So there are ways. You will find your own groove and you'll find what works for you. But just the main message here is to equip yourself, have everything you need. I mean, goodness, if your toddler likes being in one of those fabulous jumping like play things, get that in the bathroom and have that handy. Just make sure you've got what you need before you begin that routine, because there's nothing worse than feeling like, okay, I need this, it's downstairs, I can't move, I can't leave them, you know, and just know what you need. If it comes to it, write yourself a list when you're clear and think about all the things you need for bedtime routine, and then have that list handy, and every evening when it comes to bedtime routine, just check your list. Yep, got all the stuff. takes away some of the effort of thinking. Okay, so number 4 for you. They learn to wait. Now you are used to, if we're talking about when you've just had one and now this is a new addition, you're used to literally responding like a blue light to your baby or toddler's cries or demands. You're like, yep, I'm on it. And the older one is probably used to very quick responses from you. And it's natural as a mother and a father and any parent or caregiver to want to fix that quickly, especially if you've got a crying child, you want to fix it, you want to sort it out as fast as you can. Natural response, it's how we're wired. But what I will tell you is they do learn to wait, and this is why often second siblings are a little bit more tolerant and able to wait than the first ones, because the first one had a certain amount of time where they didn't have to wait, and it's something new for them to learn, whereas the new one learns it right from the get-go. Now, obviously, you're not going to leave a child to wait if they are in danger, injured, or it's an emergency. Of course, you're not going to leave them to wait. But when they are just having a little bit of a whinge, or they want their milk now, you know that the world won't end if they wait an extra minute or two. And you know that rationally. It's just that shrill, or the cry, or the whinge, or whatever it might be, cuts so deep that you're just like, I need to fix this now. I know that feeling. So just know that they will learn to wait, and it's okay. They can wait for a moment. And when they realise, and this is the key, once they realise that actually you do come, so it will maybe takes a few goes, maybe they have to wait 2, 3, 4 minutes, but then you do respond and you do deliver the thing. You're like, I'll be right with you. I've just got to finish putting this nappy on, and then I'll be there. You're juggling 2 lots of nappies probably as well. I've been there. But once you calmly saying, I'll be there in a second, it's okay, mummy's here. And then you get to them and then there you go. See, there it is, it's okay. They start to realise that, okay, yeah, I do get it. And they just start to learn that little bit of patience, and it's okay. So just allow yourself that, breathe and get to it. They'll be all right. The world won't end. And also, I think with that, if you, and I know I've been guilty of this, if you let that sense of emergency cause you stress and tension and you're frantic, they pick up on those kinds of emotions as well. So that's no good. So just breathe, stay calm, let them know your calming influence on them is going to make them calmer. And my 5th thing for you today is don't let guilt make you drop your rules and boundaries. So what I mean by that is, if you, for instance, your new baby is sleeping in a crib near your bed in your room, and your toddler has been great at sleeping in his own room for ages and has been quite happy there. But suddenly you've got this weird guilty feeling that, what if they feel left out in their own room, and they should, maybe because we're all together and he's all alone, and you feel guilty. So what do? You go, well, it's okay. Well, you come in our room too then. Your guilt is driving your actions, and your guilt is making you drop your perfectly fine boundaries that you've got in place that actually work well for your child. So don't let that sort of thing change things for your child. It actually is just going to disrupt their world, create less sense of security, more sense of, the unknown. Well, what's going to happen? Well, I don't know what to expect from you. It's all a little bit insecure. So don't let that change your boundaries. Keep everything nice and in place. If you feel bad, if you feel like your toddler feels in any way left out, you can fix that through attention that you give them, interaction that you give them, engagement with them in so many other ways. So don't just go, we'll just throw the rule book out. It's not going to help the toddler at all. It really isn't. If you feel, especially with that bedroom thing, because that's a common one, then, if your child is awake, and if they're not waking in the night or anything, then you've got nothing to worry about. But if they are and you think they feel left out, go to them, sit with them in their room for a little while. Be with them if that's what you feel needs to happen, but be with them in their room. Don't go, well, you come in with us. Do you see how actually you're giving the same outcome, but just in a different way around, that doesn't throw that toddler's world and change all the rules that you've probably worked hard to put in place? So there you go, 5 tips for you for juggling a new baby with what is still really another slightly older baby. When you've got your hands full, there is hope. You will get used to it. It doesn't take too long, but find your groove, use these tips, and all the very best.